Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for your patience through the break. I really appreciate it. If you're just joining us, we're working towards wrapping up the final little bit of our Remedy verse lore-a-thon in preparation to play Alan Wake 2 for the very first time. I think we're getting towards the tail end of Act 4 here in Quantum Break.
Over here, Jack.
Wow, Beth is impatient. Cool your jets, Beth. We'll get there in a minute. But welcome back, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good evening tonight, this Saturday, and a good weekend so far.
This way, Jack.
All right, Beth, hush. She's so impatient.
Hey, Will?
He's not here. I made sure of that.
What? Why? He's the only one that knows how to use the countermeasure.
Which is why he needs to be kept safe, in case things go bad.
Fine.
In case things go bad.
Then you lead me to my brother.
Sure.
Now, where do we find this thing?
Will said he secured it inside a safe. Somewhere in the building.
All right, Will. Where'd you hide that safe?
Well, let's take a look. Oh wait, my spidey sense is tingling. At least it was for a second. What the heck happened to it? Interesting. I know she's cooled long enough, I guess, right?
You'd been there before. Witnessed flashes through time. I assume pieces of that puzzle had come together since.
And some are yet to come.
Time vision? Weird. Maybe something back here? Nah. Oh, wait a minute. There is something new close by.
There's a locked door over here.
Let's see
The
here.
safe is inside.
Yeah. Try to find a way in.
Okay, hold on.
It was all there on the board. The details of his downward spiral.
Ding dong.
His work consumed him. Became some kind of desperate obsession. He was never the same.
Rockhead, thank you so much for the pumped up gift over on TikTok. Thank you. Welcome in, and welcome in over on Twitch too. Hello. How you doing today? How's your Saturday treating you? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see. Will's whiteboard. Call Jack on birthday. Apologize to Jack for not calling on birthday. June 2nd. Don't forget. Don't forget what? Oof. Thanksgiving. Remember. Pay electricity. Get electricity turned back on. He seems to have some issues remembering things, it would appear.
Inside this room. Maybe there's a key.
Jack's birthday, June 2nd.
My guess is there's an electronic place imaginable.
Buy groceries. Give Beth update on status. Erase this. June 2nd. Apologize to Jack again. GMDR. What does this note mean? Buy whiteboard eraser. Meet with bank for loan. Shower first. Shower. What a bunch of reminders.
The device wasn't there. But it must have been at one time. The power setup wasn't working. But it must have worked at some point.
Maybe I can rewind time to get this working.
Uh-huh.
Echoes. Will was looking for the same thing we are.
Wait, so what did I mess up? Maybe I don't stop time? Maybe I just... I'm gonna have to, though, because it goes away too quick. 8:30 turned into 10. Oh, man. Oh, like I said, never apologize. My goodness. Never apologize. Whoa, wait a minute. I must have just missed it. Oh, cool. Must have done it just in time. Neat, neat. There's still something over here. I wonder if I have to jump up on top of the roof, maybe. Ah.
What have we got here?
There we go. I still need one more upgrade point. Watch the movies. Oh yeah. What movie did you watch? Anything good? I haven't sat down to watch a movie in a while. I Love You, Man. That one's pretty good. I haven't seen that in a long time. That's the one with Paul Rudd and Seth Rogen, right? I think. Yeah. I know Paul Rudd is a treasure. You can't really go wrong with a Paul Rudd movie. At least all the ones I've seen. I haven't seen his entire filmography, but...
Hey, Riverboy. I'm pretty sure you folks are having a better time than I am. Old Bobby's still stuck in the studio just a little while longer. Whereas all of you folks are out there enjoying what I hope are spectacular 4th of July parties. So set off some fireworks, eat a little too much, drink until every joke you hear is funny, and spend some time with your loved ones. Appreciate the good things in your life, you know? This country ain't perfect, but it's still pretty damn good, and it's sure as hell worth celebrating. I'm about done here myself, and I can't wait to get home, crack open a beer or 3, and kick back with the people I love most. We're gonna appreciate that this year's better than last year, and we've all got good things to look forward to. And isn't that what today's really all about? Being safe and free, not having to be afraid, knowing that we've made a future for ourselves.
I say, what is this radio DJ talking about?
All right. Yeah. Riverport, this is Bobby Radford signing off.
Bobby Radford, what are you talking about, dude?
A happy Independence Day.
There's some things you need to know. You're the only one who can stop it.
Oh, she's talking to Will.
It could take even
That's weird about the 4th. I guess.
You'll have to keep it a secret. Even from the ones you love. It's the only way to keep them safe.
Oh yeah, we've been seeing echoes the whole game.
It was you. This must be where he built it.
Ah, the countermeasure.
$11 Building this thing was his life for 11 years.
I like his notes. He's like, looks to be okay. Also run through tritium tunnel. Handles all chronon particles. TeV reading tests okay. It looks to be alright. He left us another vidya.
It's April 2nd, 1999. It's been about a month since the incident. Since I was shot by the man from the future. Since Wilder. I've moved the machine. Hidden it. I wish I could destroy it, but,
Why did he leave these video cassettes?
I made it tell me as little as possible.
Knowing that he probably shouldn't have done
What
so.
will happen, the worse it'll be. We're all puppets. I can take that for as long as I can't tell the difference. I think she understood. Doesn't matter anyway. She told me the fracture is gonna happen because of what I did. It's... I have to fix it. I have to. I don't know how yet. I have to build a countermeasure of some kind. I know the theoretical mechanism of the field's collapse, but how to stop it?
I wish there was subtitles. Apologies for that.
Years of research. I have no idea how to do this. How to pay for it. I don't know.
Just get that research grant. You know.
Wilder's from the future. And she came to me. I have to assume that I was successful.
Yeah, time duct tape. It fixes all.
Why else would she come to me?
Okay.
He was planning on giving it to you.
And it was stolen before I ever had the chance. Which means this is the only way it can play out.
How do I get to that Chronon source? Ah, back here. Nice. I don't know that I've ever seen Rush. That sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen it. Will's journal. June 7th, 2010. The countermeasure is near completion. I should be celebrating. I should be excited. 11 years of work is coming to an end. But there's a weight on my mind. I can't shake it off. Jack came to see me. He found out that I sold our parents' house to continue funding my research. Understandably, he was furious. After all, the house was left to both of us. He doesn't understand the necessity of what I'm doing here. Talking turned to yelling. Yelling turned to pushing. He told me it wasn't mine to sell. He told me they were his parents too. He told me that I was a piece of shit. I was angry. I couldn't contain myself. And then I said it. I still don't believe the words that came out of my mouth. I told him that it was his fault. The car crash. I told him that he was to blame for everything we'd been through. I knew it was the one thing that could truly hurt him, and I used it. I can justify my actions as a result of months of fatigue, frustration, lack of sleep. I was wrong. I knew it as soon as I said it. He just stood there, devastated for what felt like minutes. I could see a wall building between us. He told me he's leaving this town. He's never coming back. That was 3 days ago, and I haven't been able to reach him since. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't concentrate. I know the countermeasure will be finished soon, but that victory is a hollow one now. I've spent 11 years building a device to save the world. The only thing that kept me going all this time was the fact that there was this one person in this world that I needed to protect, no matter what the cost. I just lost him. Oof. Where else would there be a narrative item? Have we've been over here, right? Oh, it must be this whiteboard over here.
Come take a look at this.
Yeah, it's the whiteboard. Time machine designs.
Over here, Jack.
I thought there also for a quantum ripple. I thought maybe there was one here somewhere nearby. Maybe not, though. Hush, Beth. Tell us what we're trying to tell us.
The code, but I can crack it. I just need some time to.
Somebody's here.
It's Monarch. I knew it. I knew they'd find us.
Uh-oh.
I'll take care of it. Just get that safe open. Stay inside.
I don't know how they found us, but they did. They found us.
Okay.
You'd been spotted the moment you arrived. You never had a chance. You were on a suicide mission.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna lie down and just give up without a fight. Not then, not ever.
Oh, how do I get up there? I guess I can't.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna make sure they don't get anywhere near the countermeasure.
Well, I guess we're gonna fight. That's what we're gonna do.
This is Trojan 1 approaching workshop perimeter. Over.
Remember, orders are to take her alive. Monarch Actual's en route.
Uh-oh. They know Beth is here.
Stop right there. Where's the girl?
Hey. Hold on. Take it easy.
Calm down.
He's got a gun. Open fire. What the fuck was that?
Don't give up.
Nice. Ouch, that hurt quite a bit.
See that? Get around him.
Do I have anything better than that? Okay, we do. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Go to sleep. Yeah.
We got a situation.
What's the sit rep?
He got backup. He's... I don't know what he is.
Orders are to keep the mission quiet.
He's invincible.
Report unwanted attention.
He's fucking tearing us apart. Hold perimeter.
Let's see, where's the explodey barrel? I need to get to... I need to get to the ammo container. Okay, he's still hiding over there. Oh, you're right by the barrel.
Light him up.
What? Excuse me? Wow. Okay. We go again, I guess. I guess we go again. Wait a minute. Let me just double check. Okay, it does say 100% discovered. I was worried I was going to have to go back and collect things again. What got me? I guess it was a grenade.
Stop right there. Where's the girl?
Hey. Hold on. Take it easy.
He's got a gun. Open fire. What the fuck was that? Shoot it.
Yeah, it was that. That's what it was. It was me.
Take the other side. Form up.
It was me.
HQ, we got a situation.
What's the sit rep?
He got backup.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit, we got snipers.
Orders are to keep the mission quiet, tidy. We can't afford unwanted attention.
He's fucking tearing us apart. I'm on my way.
Oh, man.
Hold perimeter.
Pressing fire.
Boom! I was trying to do the cool, like, Superman punch thing. It didn't work too well.
Take the other side.
All right, where are we at? All right. I wish I had a sniper.
I'm empty.
I really need to get more ammo. And that sniper dude's gonna give me a hard time. Whoa! Let's see, can I get him from up here? Oh shit. No, 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 no. Not like this. Oh god.
Move now. Hell?
Run, Jack! Cue the Benny Hill music. Oh shit. Oh god. There's like... Okay. I don't know if they're just gonna keep on showing up or what. Cause man... Yeah, that's not going so well. I think I need to, like... I need to get closer, I think.
Taking the shot.
Come on. Boom! Okay, that was cool. Nice.
Get out of my way.
Here we are again. Exactly where we left off years ago.
You can give me some ammo.
Hand it over.
I said, get out of my way.
I gotta get back in.
Oh, we gotta go back inside. Is there anything else out here worth looking into? I don't think so. Alright. Those last two sniper shots went pretty well. The rest was kind of a mess, but, you know.
Give me the device. Come with me. We can survive this together. You know it can't be stopped. I can see it in your eyes. You know this.
What if you're wrong?
I feel like... So Jack has seen this, I think, already. Maybe not. Beth, no! Oh, so that's what set it off. That set off ground zero. The countermeasure is what did it.
We failed.
Hmm.
We created ground zero. Caused everything to happen how it always did. Every piece falling into place.
Except one. The blast sent you through time, brought you back to 2016. The same exact time from which you left.
Oh, so it made him go
Something
back to
anchored you
2016. Interesting. I wonder how he got back to present day.
We need to know how you did this.
You think I wanted to come back? I was pulled away. Everything I came for was still back there. Left behind.
Oh, man. Yeah, I feel so bad for Beth.
No, Beth. Beth. Come on, move. Beth, get up. Beth, come on, get up. Please, Beth.
See, they're almost like invisible.
Okay.
Because they were exposed to such high level of chronon particles.
Come on, please. Beth, move! Paul, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't!
I'm not wrong.
You can't.
Oh, man. No.
No!
Serene had the countermeasure the whole time. I had to get it back.
A rash decision. You claim Beth Wilder's death had no impact on your behavior, but...
Like I said, I barely knew her.
Man.
So, what you did next? It wasn't personal?
Oh, it was.
No.
It had to be at least a little bit personal, right? Between Beth and then his brother. Had to have been. I don't know how they could believe that it wasn't personal in some way. All right, end of Act 4. Yeah, no, it is a bit of personal, you know. On to Act 5. Control or surrender?
Left. I know. I spent 17 years working it out, planning it, building Monarch, because I knew what was coming, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. But what I've built has been turned against me. What is the point in saving them if I can't trust them?
Well, he's not looking too good.
I'm slipping away into pain and rage. The sickness is accelerating. The CFR. It has cost me so much. But I have harnessed its power. And with it, my plan will work. With it, I will keep the lights on when the world goes dark.
You saw a sign for a company called Monarch and thought about this?
Sorry to disturb you.
I think I've done that before too.
Dr. Kim's lab you wanted.
It's hard not
Meet me in
to.
my office, soldier. I'll be there when I
After playing it for sure. Uh-oh. Monarch Solutions exists! Oh no.
The lab explosion. My treatments, all gone. First things first. Seal the chamber. The chronon field regulator,
Whoa.
William's precious countermeasure.
He got those crazy eyes.
Need to keep it safe at all costs. The lifeboat depends on it.
Whoa. 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 Let's see. Yeah, he's not looking so great. What we got over here? Anything? Nah. Yeah, he's having a bit of a bad time. That's why I can't believe they didn't have a backup system in place for his treatments. Knowing how important his role is in all of this.
CFR has been secured.
Mr. Serene? I'm in your office.
I'll be right there. Serene out. The soldiers know how close to the end I am.
Serene out.
I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of...
You think you're Ryan Seacrest there, dude?
What that would mean for me.
Yeah, Serene's not so serene.
I can feel it infesting my thoughts.
I wonder if that's why they came up with his name, the character name. Because he's kind of the opposite. He's fighting this internal battle the whole time. Where he's like he's got all this pent up rage related to this Chronon sickness that he has, right? So he is truly anything but serene. If anything, it's just a clever name they came up with, but it's definitely applicable to his character for sure. Oof. Yeah, he's looking a bit rough. Research labs and MRI scanning and monitoring. Guess we'll go over here. Ouch.
I don't know who to trust anymore. Martin Hatch. He used me all these years. How deep does this betrayal run? How many more are there? They wanted the lifeboat to fail. Why? What's their agenda?
This place was so fancy, he had his own MRI machine. Guess I can't really... Yeah, there's not really anyone to investigate. Up to his office with you. Wow, look at all those whiteboards. We must investigate.
Sir?
Be right with you, son.
Sir? Oh, so it's a timeline broken down year by year.
I spent years living in the past, living in the safety of knowing what happens next. Years of planning, building. It's all come to this.
So 2021, the end of time. Exit the time machine. Make high profile investments. Recruiting security personnel. Man, he really had everything planned out. Let's see. 25% funding for survival plan. Huh. Some real life events in their Facebook. February 4th, 2004. Oh my goodness. Facebook's been around, I guess, that long. Yeah. Just want to go to Chronon Tech Alpha. Let's go back all the way down to the end of time. Solution to fracture, earliest estimated delivery, 17 subjective years after end of time. January 5th. Phase 3 complete, end of time prep. Oh, that one's not written yet. So 2021 being the furthest point. Interesting. So that's one thing, since they put in a lot of, actual real life events. There's not, so obviously if we go to 2020, it's not going to talk about COVID because this came out before COVID existed. In fact, 2020 looks pretty empty, although this game came out in 2016, so anything prior to that would be pretty empty in terms of current events. That's the only bad part about like a time travel piece of media, after the fact. After it's already been a thing.
Report.
Sir, you ordered us to search the demolished lab. Your treatments were destroyed, but there was one left. The casing appears to be broken, but it's all we could find.
Well, we're not going to interact with those items just yet, because that's going to kick me out of this scenario here. Yes, unless you use real time travel.
The treatment's right here. Whenever you're ready.
Hush, soldier. We're looking at things. Oh, I can't pick up the tablet. What the heck's he got there? Laundry bag, maybe? Okay. Let's go to the laptop in the other room before I interact with that table. It does kind of look like one of the back rooms, like hazmat suits, doesn't it? Interesting. Before its time. I'm surprised we haven't... I mean, we've had, of course, lots of different backrooms games and other media thus far, and I think they are actually working on a movie. The, that Kane Pixels that was doing a bunch of stuff on YouTube, I think actually got a movie deal. So we'll probably get a movie sometime soon, but I'm surprised we haven't gotten, like, a very detailed, fully fleshed out backrooms game yet. Maybe that'll be coming. There's of course backrooms games, but like I'm talking like super deep lore. Mr. Hatch's arrest. Mr. Serene, I just heard that you ordered Mr. Hatch arrested. I understand that there appears to be damning evidence against him, but at the risk of offering my opinion where it's not wanted, I ask you to reconsider the situation. As Mr. Hatch has repeatedly said, there are people working against you within Monarch, and I believe he's right. I don't know who they are, obviously, but I believe that Mr. Hatch's attempts to expose them have made him a target. I'm sure you can see what I mean. It seems very convenient that just as Mr. Hatch has been trying to convince you that there are people who you can't trust within Monarch, your treatments are destroyed, and he is implicated. Looking at this from the point of view of an actual traitor, I can't think of a better way to get rid of a threat. Strike against you and allay suspicion, all in one bold move. Obviously, sir, I trust your judgment, and you know I have the highest respect for you. I don't mean to second-guess you. Still, I'm afraid that you're being manipulated. Martin Hatch is not your enemy. Why does Clarice stick up for him so much? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, we gotta make a choice here.
But it's damaged. Is it safe to use?
Sir? I didn't catch that.
Or is it a trap? Another betrayal.
A trap? What a twist.
The treatment will make me weak. Is that what they want? Can any of them be trusted?
Let's look first at the surrender option.
You have all betrayed me. Assured my downfall. And now, I will assure yours.
Oh.
Will be renewal. My world will see balance.
Chaos.
Oh, that's Liam.
It's falling apart. They're working against me. They're fighting each other.
You'll need to get to Serene's office. He's got direct access to the CFR. All right?
Joyce fixes the fracture. He fixes the world. We all go home happy.
Charlie Wincott. Another weakling. A traitor siding with Jack.
Oh, Charlie.
I can make them suffer. All of them.
So basically, if we choose to surrender, he stops fighting, he doesn't take the treatment, and he just goes on a rampage. I don't think I like that option necessarily. It just doesn't seem right either, especially with all this planning. Granted, in a moment of weakness when he's affected by his Cronon syndrome or whatever, maybe he would make a bad choice. Maybe. But let's look at the other side of things. Hold to show control.
I'm not a traitor.
We're the same now. And I need your help. I can focus on the mission. The lifeboat. See it through to the end. I still have allies I can trust.
Yeah, but is Liam really an ally, though?
Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from getting to see.
I mean, he just wants what's best for his wife, obviously.
Chance to walk away, Joyce.
Liam Burke. He would fight to defend us. To slow Jack down. The plan could still work.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the control ending, I think.
Sir?
Thank you. I'll be right down. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Dismissed. I think that last treatment isn't even a full treatment, because the canister was broken, I believe. So he doesn't have much time.
I feel more clear-headed, calmer.
For right now.
But it won't last. I need to work fast while I still can.
Ooh, he had a flash forward in time. "61% of the community agreed with my choice." Interesting. I think we might get one more final live action episode here coming up. Yep, get your popcorn, y'all.
Paul Serene's become unhinged.
What about my treatments?
He's triggered a catastrophe.
The Joyceville could collapse within 8 hours.
He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end. And this is where we come in.
Good evening, Dr. Amaral.
Oh, Mr. Hatch.
I've come to free you, my friend. It's time for you to rejoin the others, to return to the infinite. What was troubling me is who
Kaboom!
She paid a visit minutes before the explosion.
Sophia's loyal. If the fracture's happening now, I owe this to her.
So if the CFR had been opened, a lot of its like power source would have been depleted whenever that fight happened between Beth and Serene.
Yeah. So I have some information about Morton Hatch.
So they're just estimating how long that battery, such as it were, would last, right? They think it's going to be potentially 50 years, but it could be a fraction of that. Lifeboat protocol. He's always using these eye drops, too. Oh, that's right. Paul didn't believe him. He believed Sophia. Yeah, he got those red eyes. He gets the red out. He's using the Visine, right? It's the red out. Yeah. And wouldn't you know, he took out the guards in the elevator with him. Because of course he did. Yeah, Lance Reddick's amazing. I'm bummed that we lost him. So many amazing roles. and not to dinner, yes.
Dr. Emerald, are you
Where's
hurt?
Paul? I need to speak with Paul.
Right this way.
Oh, maybe that guy wasn't dead. Unless that's a different guard. I don't think so. Yeah, he's starting to unravel.
You initiated it.
You were right, it was time.
Paul, have you taken your treatments? You can't go on without them.
We need to get to the lifeboat.
I'm not sure why there's no subtitles right now. I have them on.
You need to get things started. We need you.
So my apologies for that.
Okay.
They've kind of been hit or miss, the subtitles in this.
I'll be there.
It's a weird glitch.
Commander Pierce, prep the chopper. I need to get to the swimming hall.
Right away, sir.
You gotta wonder, so they're so bent on the idea that they can't prevent the events that occur. Couldn't he go back in time and try to convince himself? Basically, so that he wouldn't get exposed to the chronon particles. I guess not, because that's the whole thing where everything happens regardless of what you try to do. You'd think he'd be able to convince himself and go back in time and... That's a good point. He probably did try that. I mean, he might have convinced himself, but who's to say that he wouldn't get the chronon syndrome from something else? Yeah, it corrects itself somehow.
Hello, darling. Defense status.
I'm desperately pulling for a Charlie Wincott redemption arc here. He needs one. He's kind of been a jerk the whole game.
It's right under me.
Ah. Look at the hacker man go. Confirmed. Dude, She's not interested. She's not interested, man. It's not gonna get you brownie points. Although he kind of did the right thing there by putting her on the list.
Come on. Come on, pick up. Pick up.
Yeah, that's actual live footage of Charlie Wincott hacking the planet there with that emote.
Beth, it's Fiona. Do you copy?
Oh, that's right. She stole a car. She's trying to get in contact with Beth. And has not been successful thus far.
Beth, it didn't work. I'm sorry. I couldn't find the protocol.
Womp womp. Oh, she doesn't have a Chronon harness either, I don't think. Charlie got one, but then Liam and Fiona didn't. So she's not even protected. You're gonna go to eBay to order your Nokia Windows mobile device?
This is Jack Joyce.
Would that even work?
Beth told me you were working together.
I doubt it would work. There's no app store. They shut Windows Phone down.
What happened?
It'd be great for nostalgia, but that's about it.
There wasn't anything I could do, but Fiona, there is something we can do now. I need to find something Will called the countermeasure.
Did they actually have a tie-in phone that went with this?
Small, metallic.
It was like Quantum Break branded.
Like a soccer ball.
The CFR.
The what?
The Chronon field regulator. That is the countermeasure.
And it can fix the fracture.
Oh, that was a big missed opportunity if they didn't. They should have. They all had those Nokias, I think. I can't remember the model number, but I remember after playing this back in the day, I was like, I really want a Windows phone. The game influenced me. Yeah, it wasn't a bad phone. It just, it didn't have a ton of apps for it, and I think ultimately that's what did it in. Because you had Android and iPhones, which had everything. Lumia 830. Surprised I didn't have a tie-in with this, though. I know there were, like, wallpapers and stuff that you could get that were, like, Monarch solutions. Oh, man, the old school Blackberries. My favorite Blackberry was the Blackberry Bold. What a fun phone. The keyboard was great on it. It had great speakers on it for listening to music of all things. Ugh. What a time capsule. That's the clicky keyboard. Yep. Mm-hmm. That was a good phone. Not great by today's standards by any means, but for that time it was really good. Really, really good. He's like, did it work? Will I get in? Access granted. I'm assuming the dudes that are guarding the door probably don't have any way in, sadly. Although they had the Chronon harnesses on, though, I think. So maybe they were permitted in. They had to have security personnel, obviously, to keep everyone safe at the end of time. That is a pretty cool coat, too. Very stylish. It's interesting that this looks like it's still under construction. You would have thought that this would have been fully complete by the time we got here, because they knew when everything was going to happen. Although I guess they did say towards the beginning of the game that this whole process seemed to accelerate faster than they had anticipated. Yeah, they had to activate it early. Makes sense. You would think, though, that their shelter would be one of the first things they finished. But I guess it looks cool, so that's why they did it that way. And I wonder, do all of these employees that are coming to the lifeboat, do they know what it is? Or just that, like a generic at surface level, that, you know, something bad's going to happen, and if you're here, you'll be protected. I don't know if they have every detailed bit of knowledge as to what actually is going to transpire. Oh, they do know? Okay.
Look, I was wrong. Okay? Jack Joyce. He can use the CFR to fix the fracture. We need to get it to him.
It's CFR's what's powering this place right now.
Yeah.
But I spoke to him. I spoke to Jack Joyce, and he needs it.
But he needs it more.
If you let Joyce use the CFR, then that means the lifeboat's gone. No,
that's not.
No,
that's
these
not
people down here, they can figure it out. They can fix the fracture. That's what you wanted in the first place.
These people, this is Monarch, okay? They're the ones that got us into this. Do you think they give a shit about anything?
That's a pretty big leap of faith, too, that they would have enough time to figure out, quote unquote, a solution to this. I mean, they might have bought themselves time. Ironically, they bought themselves time, but may not actually be able to solve the time problem.
So, what's the plan once we get to Monaghan?
We need to find a way onto the lifeboat.
What are you doing?
Go, Nissan! Wow.
Sir.
Wow.
He's trying to break into Monarch.
Oh no, it's happening. Oh, Liam, dude, you need a new shirt. Looking a little rough. Oof.
Jack, we know where the CFR is, but...
Jack, it's Charlie. Listen, it's at the top of the Monarch Tower. So you gotta follow my instructions exactly. Jack.
Also, from a design standpoint, in the building here, why would the power source be at the top of the building and the shelter be on the bottom?
Up there is insanely secure.
That doesn't seem like good architecture.
Hey, wait!
Would make it tough to get to if need to.
But I'm the one that should go. The CFR defenses. There's no way he's gonna be able to get past them alone. I'm the only one. I mean, you belong down here. You actually would be useful. I'm dead weight. Just...
Oh, man. Redemption arc? Question mark?
To let somebody else be the hero. Okay, tough chick.
Everyone needs IT, Charlie.
Well, I get that the shelter would be underneath the building. That makes sense. But, like, wouldn't they have the power source, like, around that? Like, right near the shelter?
Hey, Charlie.
Because they don't want people going outside the area that it's protecting because of the danger. Although, I would guess if the CFR is at the top of the building, maybe the entire building would be protected. Is a stutter-proof area? Maybe not, though. I don't know. Very long extension cord, right? Like, sir, we've finalized the design on this shelter. The only thing is we can't figure out how to put the power source next to the shelter, so best we could do is at the top of the building. Hope that's okay. We're just gonna run a really long extension cord down there. Like, I've got unlimited money and this is the best you engineers could come up with. What the heck?
You're one of Monarch's elite.
He's like, what do I pay you people for?
The one they tell me is a traitor.
I'm not a traitor.
I know what you want. You're protecting what's yours. I want to protect what's mine.
Yes, geothermal would have been much better.
We're the same now.
Mix of the two.
And I need your help. And you need mine. You're looking for the lifeboat. Isn't that right?
Indeed.
And you know what we're facing. I have a team down there. They will fix the fracture. Time will go on.
He doesn't know that, though.
Not if the CFR goes unprotected.
The hubris.
CFR? It's our key. It's what makes the lifeboat possible. Powers it. But my enemies want it destroyed. You could keep it safe. And when this is over, your wife, she'll be waiting for you.
Or not. You know.
Take her with me. She'll survive.
Liam, what is he talking about?
And think of what happens if we're down there unprotected. None of us are saved.
Hmm.
I need you to go with him. He's gonna take you to the lifeboat. I'll find you when it's over.
And everything will be fine. Just go to the lifeboat and wait for it to all blow over. It'll be fine. No big deal.
At the top of Monarch Tower, you'll find the CFR in a striker suit. That's all you'll need.
He was originally in the Striker program too. We found out throughout the playthrough. But based on psychological evaluations, he got disqualified. I'm thinking namely because of his wife and the fact she was pregnant.
It's admirable.
Knowing that he was going to protect her above all else.
You don't agree?
I thought I knew who he was.
None of us ever know who we are.
See, I don't think Liam is inherently a bad guy, though. He just didn't... I mean, he had all that military training, and that's kind of what all he knew. And he kind of got stuck in this pattern. Shirt's a bit... Yeah, he needs a new shirt. He does. Needs a quick costume change.
My friends.
Yeah, they could have patched him up first, but we just didn't have time. No time to argue about time.
The universe. The first beings powerful enough to undo the very fabric that we're part of. And now we must believe that we are powerful enough to set things straight again. We've all made sacrifices. We have all made sacrifices. But we're not just here to work for ourselves. We're here for our families.
For mankind.
For the greater good.
To change history. To make history. Right here. Right now.
We will not vanish without a fight. Because today is our Independence Day. Oh wait, that's the wrong speech. I'm sorry. Wrong speech. My bad. Sorry. This is the Independence Day movie. I'm sorry. for more stock options. Anytime there's like an epic speech like that, I think of the Bill Pullman speech from Independence Day. The epic music in the background. All right, Charlie, get to hacking. Also, he's trying to like gain access to this, but he doesn't know really what he's doing, I don't think. So he inadvertently could just destroy this whole thing. But I guess that's just a chance we're willing to take. Because plot. Access granted.
Joyce, CFR defenses are down. It's all you. You're good to go.
Step the fuck away from there!
Whoa.
I can't, Liam.
Get the fuck away! Mark, get away!
Uh-oh. The man is crazy.
Joyce needs it.
Joyce?
Joyce can fix the fracture, Liam.
You need to get the fuck out of here, Charlie.
I'm not moving.
Get out of here!
I'm not moving, so you're gonna have to kill me. Once and for all. You're gonna have to fucking kill me. Because right now, Liam, I'm thinking about more than myself.
I'm thinking about Fiona.
No, I don't. But I have faith in Fiona. And she believes in Joyce. So I gotta believe too. Think about it.
Oh man, Charlie.
Fix the lifeboat, you save your wife. We fix the fracture, it saves us all. Okay? So go ahead. Go ahead and kill me. It's not gonna make a fucking difference. But if you kill Joyce, then we have...
Oh! Oh! Ended his whole career. Man, just when he was starting to have a soul.
Your perceptions, Liam, they're off. This world you know, this world is ending.
Man. Why'd you gotta do that, Mr. Hatch?
The world's end is merely another's beginning.
He was on the path to redemption. I'll give him credit for that. Oh man.
My world will see better.
Whoa! Oh! Oh, right in the eye. Oh. There's not much that like bothers me with gore, but anything dealing with eyes, I'm just like, ugh. Oh. Too much. Too much. Liam's in pretty rough shape. We don't really know who or what Hatch was, so there is a piece of lore that we're gonna run into that kind of gives us a little bit more, shed some light. Just a little bit. But he is still very mysterious. Hey, Ellie, hello. Yeah, he kind of got the stabby stab in the eye. Ugh. End of episode 4. All right, y'all. This is it. Act 5. Oh, yeah, an RE4. Oh, that was a bad death scene. That was rough.
Time was broken. Working out of sync. The city was in a state of chaos.
Yeah, the eye gouging is one of the few...
And you still believed you could fix it?
Like horror-related things that really unsettle me.
The CFR, as Monarch knew it. The key to the lifeboat protocol. Monarch's survival plan. But that didn't seem to matter to you.
I had a better plan.
Okay.
Okay, then.
But first, we need to find some loot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, so how did the train just show up there? Went off the rails, apparently. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, yeah, those dudes are stutter-proof. Oh, wait, did one of them get killed by the train? I think they did. That's amazing, actually. Boom! Yeah. Let's get that burst fire pistol. Where you at, buddy? Punch. Ooh. I gotta make sure I don't get hit by the train there. Oh boy. Alright, wasn't there a loot bag here somewhere? Or not a loot bag, but an ammo bag. Oh, there's another dude coming down the steps. Is this one of the big guys? Oh, it is. Oh no. Please, please, please. Wait, you... Okay.
Where do they keep the camera?
I can't do that with the big guys, apparently.
Shouldn't be too hard to find. It's the biggest damn building we're report.
Take back the countermeasure. Oh, what do we got here? Ammo. Why won't it let me interact with it? Please? What the heck? It won't let me interact with it for some reason. Hold on, I had to... Oh, that echo, though. Hmm.
To the Port Dolly bridge crash we experienced earlier, where nobody seems to see these accidents coming until they happen. I personally witnessed a car slamming into 3 people, a family as they were crossing the street, and I do not know where that car came from.
There we go. That's easier to hear now.
The situation is being addressed by Monarch Solutions, who are responding to the crisis by... I can't do this. This isn't worth it. They didn't tell me it would be like this.
Oh, they were manipulating her. Interesting.
I have to go. I can't stay here. I have to go home.
They were definitely. Who wants some majestic bean? Are you kidding me? What? What? That's got to go down in history as one of the most bonehead moves I've ever done in a game. What the heck? Hold on a second. I apparently was standing too close to where the train goes. Alright, let's not walk over to where Majestic Beans is. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Alright, let's go up the stairs. Man, that was rough. I'm gonna hack the planet here. Get in this building.
Jack?
I know, no coffee for us.
Fiona?
Oof.
Is that you?
Yes. I wasn't sure if I could make this work. Listen, the CFR, it's not easy to reach, but you can access it from Serene's office. A friend of mine has unlocked the CFR chamber, but the rest of the place is still in lockdown. I think I could help you with that. Like this.
Like this. Ah.
Serene isn't in the building anymore, so maybe you don't have to run into him.
Thanks, Fiona. She helping us out.
Mr. Hatch! I thought you... They said you're dead.
Uh-oh.
Confused about a great many things. I have a little job for you.
But you're... I mean...
Yeah.
You are still working for me.
Yes, of course.
Oh, thank you for that clip. What the heck?
Welcome to the international headquarters of Monarch Solutions. This state-of-the-art building has become world-famous for its unique architecture and its iconic presence in the Riverport skyline.
What a fancy building.
Incorporating an unprecedented level of automation designed with both comfort and security in mind, complete with a zero-carbon footprint. The building provides a safe and environmentally friendly workplace for thousands of Monarch employees. Monarch Solutions. All we think about is the future.
Zero carbon footprint.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm sure you're all cool.
Yes. See, my spidey... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say my spidey sense is tingling.
There we go.
What else we got? I think there was one by this map here, maybe? Yeah. Monarch HQ map. How many floors? It actually looks like a much taller building, but... Oh wow, you got this guy cleaning the floors here.
Buildings in lockdown. The hell's that even mean?
What the hell does that even mean?
Know anything about the train crash. Hope he doesn't have a heart attack when time resumes.
Man, the cleaner guy is gonna have a rough day. I guess I gotta go up the escalator. Excuse me, boys. Okay, we got a couple dudes. Good night. Man, I love that superhero punch.
Paul's office.
Fantastic. Monarch radio note. Won't work in stutters. Radio waves get stuck, same as everything else. Use stutter-proofed hardline terminals instead.
What's going on here? Thought I'd run into organized resistance.
Monarch shifted gears. There's this survival program, and you're either in it or you're irrelevant. So everybody's just scrambling, and Serene's acting weird. Nobody knows what's going on. Everybody's just waiting for it all to end. But you're gonna keep that from happening, right?
Right. We're gonna do our best. Getting to be that time. Hey, Pablo. I think it's getting close. You'd better get your ass to a stutter-proofed area. I still can't believe this is real, but you've seen what it's like out there. Half the world's going to shit. Just glad we're in here. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but at least this way we get a chance. Maybe we can fix things later. I bet those science guys can work it out, right? And hey, if you see that Jack Joyce asshole, just run, dude, okay? I was talking to Clarice and I didn't realize this before. I thought he was just sneaky or lucky or something. But I saw some battle reports from the field and he's just a machine. He just shoots his way through everything we throw his way. I know this place is safe, but I'll figure he'll show up sooner or later. I heard he's got some personal beef with Serene, so when he comes, you better stay out of his way. Let the jarheads handle that, if they can. If Joyce is coming after Serene, he's gonna be pretty mad when he finds out the boss took a chopper out. You hear anything about that? What the was that about? So it could get pretty ugly. Man, or see you when the dust clears, I guess. Stay safe, man. LT. From Luther Talbot to Pablo Torres.
I really don't want to go outside.
I really don't want to go outside.
There's no way for them to understand what's happening. Must be scary.
Yeah, because they have no knowledge. They have no frame of reference. Wait, why? Oh, there we go. I was like, why can't I activate this? Shifter alert. Attention. The lifeboat security protocols are now in full effect. Our stutter-proofing has failed, and we have reports of shifters in the building. You all know the drill. We have trained for this. Do not approach shifters alone. Remember that they are not restricted by the physical space in the same way we are. Deploy dampeners and watch your backs. Work in teams, remember your tactics. Maintain your distance. Don't take any unnecessary chances. Comms are unreliable due to the stutters, so pass the word to others. And take advantage of stutter collapses to communicate as effectively as you can. We are attempting to repair the stutter proofing as quickly as possible, but be advised that contrary to our earlier timeline, which gave us years more to prepare, we believe we are now on the verge of final zero state, and every single stutter we encounter is more and more likely to be the one that never ends. That means our priorities have changed. The lifeboat protocol is in full effect, and insurance and success is our only objective. Whether the opposition is shifters, Jack Joyce, or anyone else. It's vital that we all remember our training. If we do things right, we will make it out of this, and we will make our way into the lifeboat. Good luck, and make me proud. So I would think some of these people that are working here, they wouldn't know this. But I would assume since that's oh wow, look at her face. What a terrified look. I mean, it shouldn't be funny, but it kind of is. Not gonna lie.
I was getting closer to the countermeasure. Paul had the key to fixing the fracture all along, but he didn't see it.
There was nothing to see. He believed the fracture couldn't be fixed.
Oh, there's somebody attacking the troops. Look.
To create the lifeboat.
Someone moving real fast. Somebody moving real fast. Oh. Well then.
What the fuck is that? Damn.
Good question. Let's see, where is it telling me? Ah, okay.
Mr. Hack, sir, I mean, if I deactivate the stutter-proofing system, won't that, if time stops again, then the building...
Yeah, it's not good.
Let me worry about that.
It's just that I'm really not sure this is okay. Couldn't we just check with somebody?
Do I have to look up your home address?
No.
Oh.
No, sir. I'll do it.
See that you do.
That darn poet shakes fist. Oh, James Joyce. Yeah, yes. They gave a rogue time-traveling poet that was running amok. Fantastic. Oh, we got a tablet. From Paul Serene to the security team leads regarding Martin Hatch. Martin Hatch has been detained, and his authority over Monarch Solutions and its employees, along with his security clearance, has been rescinded. I want a full security team watching him at all times. He is not to be given access to any computer systems or communications. Don't talk to him and don't allow him to talk to anybody. Lock him down and keep him locked down. If he attempts to escape, shoot to kill. I'll deal with him when I'm done with my present crisis. I'll deal with that when I'm done with my present crisis. What a line.
Those men died fighting something that lives outside of time.
The very reason the
Yeah.
weapons program was built. Serene knew they were coming.
Weapons weren't doing the trick.
Yeah, these dudes had a rough go with things.
Fiona, can you get this door open for me?
I think so. Sorry, this isn't quite my forte. I know a guy who would do this in his sleep, but he's about as dependable as... Oh, never mind, that's it.
Well,
Be careful.
well, here we can take care of that, Rockhead. There you go. Problem solved, right? Let me see here. Oh man. Run. No. Oh shit. Oh no, run away. Run away, dude. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Okay. We gotta do that again. Wait, did it show 28% discovered? Okay, I just want to make sure.
Mr. Hack, sir, I mean...
All right, we got that. We got this here. That still show 28%? Okay. Let that be the time. Shifter alert. Okay. All right, I think we're good.
I'm still not sure what your role in this whole thing is.
Neither am I anymore. I thought I was looking into the death of somebody I used to know. So I know that these things are loose in the building. They aren't human.
They're not human.
Stay away from them, Jack. They're bad news.
All right, this time I'm not gonna run up to them. I think I'm gonna try and like be a little bit more sneaky. Let's try to sneak up behind him. Run! Judo chop! Where the heck did he go? There he is. Nice. Okay. Uh-oh. We got the big guns.
Is that all you got?
Oh man, I need some... These guys I can't get behind, unfortunately. I can do that. Okay, get under cover. Oh boy. I need to get some ammo. I thought there was an ammo bag there, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, there is. Oh shit. Oh no. Ooh. Okay. One of them is in rough shape. One of them is in rough shape. Benny Hill time. Alright, did I get one of them? I got... Oh, wait. No, he's getting back up, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. One of them's down. Alright, one more to go. Ouch. Okay. That hurt a little bit. No, no, no. Get behind cover, Jack. Oh, God. Oh, that was cheap. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to do that whole section again. Man.
Mr. Hack, sir, I mean, if I deactivate this...
Yeah, I don't know if I need to interact with all this stuff again or not. Well, that was my fault. I got greedy.
Sure what role this whole thing is.
I got greedy. Gotta move. Okay. Alright, where's this guy at? Whoa. Whoa. Okay, the shotgun's actually not too shabby. Wait, did I pick up a heavy pistol versus? Okay, we're gonna run with that for right now. Run away! Get behind cover, dude. Get in close, run away. Shot per shot. Ow, ow! Oh god. You like... There we go. Get down! Get down! Run, Jack! There we go. Shotgun, much more effective way of doing that. All right. I go refill my stuff again here. Now, is there any lore up here?
The Monarch PR machine was going strong. The public believed that they were doing what the police force couldn't. Protecting them from a terrorist threat. From...
you.
Monarch PR protocol. Monarch Solutions responds to tragedy. No public aggression. Coercion, manipulation over violence. Contain, bury, spin everything. Friendly, safe authority. Control Mayor, Riverport PD. Monarch assisting the authorities. Deploy SEDMAC for media control. Remove Radford. Oh, so yes, they did replace Radford with another person. Interesting. Manufacture terrorist threat, Jack Joyce. Note, Jack Joyce should be a clear later addition on the board. Info warfare. See Charlie Wincott for details. Flood social networks, media sites with new narrative. Drown out legitimate reports with flood of conflicting accounts. Paint troublemakers as bleeding heart extremists. Attain critical mass to useful idiots will take over trolling. Okay, anything else that's lit up? Oh, we got something over here.
You told me that Hatch had Paul's full support. I saw otherwise.
There was a temporary misunderstanding.
So from Vera Kovacs to Aleem Loudon. That creepy asshole's gone. Aleem, did you hear that Hatch is out? I don't know exactly what went down, but Holden from Acquisitions says Hatch did something to really piss off Serene. Maybe something is involved, or that involved blowing something up on the island? I don't know, and frankly, I don't know if Holden did either. It all sounds pretty crazy, even by Monarch standards. Anyway, Holden says Hatch got escorted out of his office by a whole bunch of armed security guys. I mean, that wasn't a security will escort you out of the building situation. Holden says it was for real. So I guess that guy's done. Good riddance. Maybe now we can get some work done without him Darth Vadering the crap out of us. That guy's always creeped me out. Oh, I had another thing too. You were right. Dr. Amaral came back. I was sure Joyce would just kill her, but nope. She made it back alive. Anyway, glad I was wrong about that one. She's cool people. She picked a good time to come back too. Things are getting really bad outside. It's really starting to dawn on me that we're lucky to be in here, instead of stuck out there in all the craziness. They said there's planes coming down from the sky now. Crazy. Let me know if you're okay, Aline. V. like he's Darth Vadering all over the place. That's great. Fantastic.
Fiona, I'm trying to get to the Skybridge.
Skybridge. You're in marketing right now. That's okay. Yeah, I think I got it. Hey, Jack, be careful. There's something really weird going on in this building.
Monaghan was scrambling. Paul's empire was falling apart all around me. I'd never seen anything like it. But Paul had. That's what he was preparing for all those years.
He's seen it all.
He didn't do a very good job.
Yeah, he didn't do a very good job.
Pretty sure they didn't even scratch that thing.
What do we got over here? Can I go this way? Doesn't look like it. Dead end. Spidey sense. Whoa. Something tore through here.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Indeed, Jack. Indeed. Wait, how do I get into that office? Through here, it looks like? Aha!
There we go.
2 of 3 Chronon sources. What is this? Oh! Is this time knife? Oh my god. Yes. Wait. Hold on a second. Can I watch that? Let me see here. Wait, no. Ooh, I have upgrade points I need to use. Time stop. Time shield. I've been using the time rush quite a bit, actually. Up to 3. You know what? Let's do time stop. I wonder if it's possible to get all of these unlocked. Because I would need 6 points. So I would need 4 more. And then... So I need 10 total points, I think, to upgrade everything. Collectibles? Time stabber! Yes! That might be the closest we ever get to a time knife adaptation. That was great. That was great. Oh no! Wait, so this is from Bruce. Was this Bruce Livingstone's desk? About my screenplay and new video to Sophia. Hey Sophia, still haven't heard from you about my screenplay. I know you're busy with all your work, but this really is taking off in a big way. So let's try to get going on this, okay? I know this thing is going to be huge. So I just went ahead and mortgaged my house to make this thing a reality. It's my dream, and I'm gonna follow my dream. And once I get the Kickstarter going, this thing's gonna pay me back for the mortgage, so no problem. I already shot a short promo thing for the KS campaign, so let me know what you think. I'm gonna star in it, but I've got a really cool part for you too if you want it. You'd be a perfect fit for it. Also, like I said, I'm gonna need that science feedback stuff soon. Let me know, ASAP. Oh, Bruce. Oh, you sweet, sweet summer child. Wait a second. Can I go? Oh, I don't want to go there just yet. Let's continue looking in here. I mean, he must be super serious about it, okay? He's mortgaged his house. Let the man have his dream.
They have a time machine here? Shit. This is where they brought the university core.
Yup.
This is Paul's machine. Looks like they have it on the top floor.
Monarch paperweight with note. Ensure personally that CFR chamber is secure. From Bernard Riker to Paul Serene, a confession. Let's see here. Sir, I know you won't have a chance to read this email until you return to the HQ, but I have turned over in my head repeatedly and I see no other option than to let you know what I've done. I've deactivated the stutter proofing at the building. I had maintenance access and I used it, but I want you to know I did it under tremendous duress. Martin Hatch left me no choice. He threatened my family, and I didn't know what else to do. I still don't. I know there are shifters out there. The stutter proofing is gone, and I don't have a chronon harness, so technically, I'm safe. The shifters only exist in stutters, and when one of those hits, I freeze, just like the rest of the world. So whatever happens during the stutter, I'm safe, barring some kind of desynchronization-related accident. What that means, though, is that I'm one eye blink, I'm here, and the next, there's 2 dead strikers on the floor. Dead because of me. Their blood all over me from nowhere. I'm looking at them right now, typing this on my phone. I can smell the blood and, I don't know, ozone, I guess? And smoke. Their gears sparking. They'd be alive if I hadn't. I'm sorry. I think I'm hyperventilating. I don't know if I could hold it together much longer. I don't know why Hatch wanted this to happen, but he did. I think he wants the CFR for some reason. You can't trust that, sir. I know you're close, but I think he's as evil as they come. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm not making excuses. I know Yeah, you messed up, dude. I don't know how to deal with this. I've always respected your drive and dedication. You have no idea. But I don't have those things. I'm just an engineer. This is just too much for me. If you come back and fix things, please look after my family. They didn't have anything to do with this. Bernard Riker, Senior Chronon Tech. Man. Rough. Rough times. Whoa, look at all that row of monitors over there. Goodness. I think there's one more chronon source, maybe? At least it appears there is. Ah, we gotta squeeze through here, I think. Somewhere in there. Oh boy. Who dat? Oh. That individual looked familiar. Just slightly.
What the fuck was that thing? The train.
All personnel, stay clear of the lower levels. There's a possible hazard. Repeat, stay clear of the lower levels. There appears to be a train crashed into the building. The situation is under control. All personnel should remain in secure areas. There are intruders in the building. Repeat, remain in secured areas.
So I heard I hear a Chronon source. Where is it though? I feel like it's in this room, but I can't get to it from here. So maybe there's another way in? Oh, those are the whiteboards, I think. Is this Paul's office?
Another door I need help with, Fiona.
You're at Serene's office. Good. Just a second. This one's a little tricky. Serene's got access to the CFR chamber, and there's going to be a pretty dangerous guy there guarding. Got it. Just be careful, okay?
Sure.
Paul was already gone, but he left behind the one thing I needed.
We have a mission. Prep the chopper.
Ready to lift off in 15
Get to the chopper.
What's the profile?
Full tactical complement. And we're going to need a tech squad for assembly. I'll brief them on the way.
Copy that. Good hunting, sir.
So this was the note I think that I was talking about, that we get a little bit of information about Hatch. Untitled note. I have left this message here for you to find, so that soon, when the time comes, and I ask you to choose, you can do so with your eyes open and with some hint of understanding. I have no secrets, and the only things I choose to omit are the ones that you, in your current limited state, would not be able to grasp, no matter how hard I tried to make you understand. I have walked down the same path you are now on, once, from your perspective, a long time ago, although time no longer has such meaning to me. I, too, came in contact with a time machine. In my case, it was not a man-made device, but a natural one, in a cave. It should come as no surprise, really, that such things exist, much like natural nuclear reactors do exist, such as the now defunct ones at, is it Oklo, Africa? After all, the Meyer-Joyce field has its irregularities. I, too, became Chronon active. I, too, developed Chronon syndrome. And in time, I, too, lost control and became a shifter. Became at once everything and nothing, was everywhere and nowhere, died countless deaths, and was still alive. By every probability, every possibility happening at once. I promised I would not lie, and thus I tell you. The noise and the pain and the rage were more than anyone could suffer and not go insane. I burned in this fire for a long time. There were brief moments of awareness in this endless nightmare, different versions of certain key moments in my life that I found myself reliving again and again, trying to make things right, like a puzzle, on and on and on. I am convinced that the stutters and the end of time saved me, for those were the only places, the only times, where I could even briefly stop and rest and slowly find focus and control again, and ultimately master this state, not emerge from it, not be cured, not go back to what I was before. For there is no such thing, but to learn to be in one place and everywhere at once. My perception is altered, like that of someone who has seen a perceptual illusion and discovered that the picture is both a young girl and an old woman at the same time. Once you see them both, you can never not see them. We are such limited beings. We play with just one piece on one square of an endless chessboard, just one life, one timeline, and an infinite multiverse of possibilities. Am I an exception? The only one who has found his way to the other side? Or is this just a shifter's brief dream before a stutter collapses? There are other shifters. You, your best friend who is now your mortal enemy, Dr. Kim, others. Some of whom you know, it doesn't matter who, because they are gone, and when they emerge, if they ever emerge, they will not be who they were, just as I am not who I was before. I have done my part in helping you achieve this state. If time is an ocean with a frozen surface, then the stutters and the end of time are holes in that ice, opportunities to come up for air. I have a plan, it's already in motion, but it would be futile to try to explain it to you. Like trying to explain 3 dimensions to someone who can only see one. But make no mistake, I do not look down on you. I strive for humility even as I shift this world from one state to another. I will make this possible. I stand in between. I don't see myself as a gate. I remain humble. I am something smaller. A hatch. A hatch? A hatch! He said the thing! So, we have no idea how old Martin Hatch really is. Because he's obviously was exposed to some sort of natural time machine at one point or another. Yeah. So we really don't know how old he is. It goes back quite a ways. And it would appear his plan is to bring about the end of time as we know it, so that others like him can, do their shifter things, I guess. Their shifter stuff and things. Pretty crazy, though.
My office alarm went off. Is that you skulking around, Jack?
Fuck you.
Maybe.
I'm done playing games. I'm here for what you stole.
Yes, of course.
The CFR. If you understood just how much depended on that, you'd leave it alone. But I know you don't care.
You're right. I don't. And it looks like you're not here to stop me.
Yes. Yes, everything will play out as it has to play out. I'll see you very soon, Jack.
I don't understand his hate, though, of Jack. Like, they were best friends. If it's simply the fact that he just views Jack as an enemy because he's trying to stop... I don't know. The whole fact that he turns into this villain, other than the fact he's influenced by this Chronon syndrome he has...
Don't dance in your tune, you crazy bastard.
Doesn't make sense. Because, I mean, they were best friends. They were best buds. Let's see. Final instructions to Clarice. Clarice, as you know, I have a mission to embark on, so I'll try to be brief. I have initiated the lifeboat protocol over Martin's objections. Given how things have developed since then, I'm glad I did. I don't fully understand Martin's motives, but it's obvious he's moving against me, and against the entire survival plan itself. I know you've worked closely with him, and I know that this must come as a shock. It's also alarming that in evading capture, Martin took out an entire security team. For an unarmed man who's ostensibly not combat trained, that should be impossible. Obviously, this is highly alarming news. I don't know if he had help or if there's even more to Martin than we have come to suspect, but he's had free reign over this company for a long time, and he's extremely resourceful and persuasive. It's not clear to me who I can trust at this point, but I know I can depend on you. Man, Paul Serene is the worst judge of character, right? Right? Because she was working with Hatch, but I know that I can depend on you. I trust that you'll see things through in my absence and ensure the stutter proofing stays up. In particular, I would appreciate if you would ensure that Dr. Amaral stays safe in the lifeboat. She's been through a lot during the past 24 hours, and she's still managed to make her way back to us and bring back vital intel. Thank you for your loyal service, Clarice. It's always been appreciated, Paul. Man, he is not a good judge of character. Oh, Mike, I mean, we've been live for about 5 hours. I don't know if we're gonna finish this tonight because we still have a pretty big chunk of things. So we might do like another episode of this. So you may not miss it. Oh, whoa.
Minutes between stutters. The countermeasure was Paul's prize. Everything he built was based on Will's device. His plan depended on it. You better believe I look forward to taking it from him.
Let's see.
Only one of Serene's treatments survived the explosion. His time was running out.
So was everybody else's.
We don't have time to argue about time. Time machine core to Paul Serene. Oh wow, we're gonna go down the email rabbit hole here. Okay, so the first one was October 7th, 2016, regarding Time Machine Core. Paul, we have now finalized the plans for acquiring and transporting the Time Machine Core from the university lab. Your instructions are quite clear. We won't actually move it until your younger self has entered the machine, and the men will try to take the Joyces alive with the understanding that Jack Joyce in particular could be a threat, and neither can be allowed to escape under any circumstances. I'm still quite uncomfortable with all this, Paul. I understand your reasoning, and I know the stakes are high, but I don't want to see anybody hurt. It's antithetical to my role as a scientist, and I wish you'd reconsider. Surely there's a better way to resolve this. Moral implications aside, the loss of Dr. Joyce's expertise alone would be a great blow. If everything goes smoothly and quietly, we'll transport the core directly to the Monarch Tower via the ground route. If there's commotion and it seems there's any risk to detection, we will instead airlift the core to our dry docks operation, and then move it discreetly from there to the HQ. The construction of the new time machine frame at the top of the Monarch Tower has been finalized since last year. Once we've received the core, it'll be installed into the time machine per your orders. I know you don't intend to use it, but even with the limitations the nature of time travel imposes on us, I have to say, it seems like a great waste to not take advantage of such a resource, both from a strategic and scientific point of view. Okay, what was his response? Sophia, I understand why you would feel that way, but this isn't something I take lightly. It's my experience that time travel only complicates things, and while my own trip through time has given us great opportunities, it's also set me on this path. I want to control it, not use it. That said, I want to have the machine ready to use for emergencies. My foreknowledge of future events will end very soon, and it might prove to be useful to have the option of obtaining more detailed information from the future. Obviously, given the furthest you could go back is the machine's activation at the university, visiting the past seems fairly useless. Also, ensure the machine is heavily guarded at all times. Nobody is allowed to operate the machine besides myself, and I want the corridor to remain undeployed unless I give very specific orders to the contrary. As for the Joyce brothers, I intend to give William the option of joining us, if possible, but I know him. He's a very stubborn and unstable man, and I don't know if we could ever trust him. I don't need to remind you that he built in that ridiculous little workshop with very limited resources a device that broke the local physics at ground zero and caused my Chronon syndrome. I don't intend to give him a chance to show us what else he could do if he decides that we were a target. That, along with the visions I've seen, there are certain sentimental reasons that make me wish I could let William live, but I doubt that he makes it possible for us. As for Jack, I'm not too worried about him. It took me a long time to master my abilities, so Jack shouldn't be a major problem unless he manages to use stutters to escape the area. Luckily, stutters should be very rare in these early stages of the fracture. Still, I've come too far to take any chances. I'd prefer to take him alive, but nothing can be allowed to put our plan at risk. I'm sorry to have to involve you in something like this. I know that it's not what you've signed up for, and as I said, I don't expect you to be personally involved with that part of the operation in any way. I'm not particularly happy about this part myself, and I wish I had better options. But our circumstances are as they are, and I have come too far to falter now. I hope you understand. Let's see, and then did she reply back to him? Paul, yes, of course, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to add to your burden, and I know that these are hard decisions, so you can count on us to proceed as planned. I know you're exceptionally busy now that the time is almost upon us, but I was hoping you'd have time for dinner. Oh, dinner date. Sophia, please update me on our progress with the Time Machine core relocation. Where are we with this? Oh, it blew her off. Oh, no. Oh, no. Paul, don't worry about it. We're on schedule. Your Time Machine core from the university has been transported to the HQ and is currently being installed into the new Time Machine frame we've built for it. You'll have a direct access to it from the CFR chamber as requested. And no, before you ask, you can't actually access the CFR chamber from the Time Machine. That elevator can only be activated from within the chamber, so no one working on the machine can get to the CFR. I thought you'd appreciate that layer of added security. I know how important it is to keep the CFR safe. Anyway, I know you don't actually intend to use the Time Machine, but should you ever need it, all we need to do is deploy the corridor. It's actually all hooked up now, and we're still running some final diagnostics. The techs should be ready with it before the gala's over. Wow, he blew her off. She was like, you want to go get some dinner? No? No? Wait, I hear a Chronon thing. Maybe it's downstairs? Oh, it's above. Okay, it's above the bed here. That should be the last one. Yep. Let's read the tablet.
Paul spent a long time running Monarch in secret. It probably didn't help with that whole disconnected from reality thing.
Yeah. Serene surface. Reflections on the end. I wish my memories about the end of time were clearer, but it was anything but a clear time in my life. And the world was such a jumble, a frozen mess of different timelines crashing together. I was running for my life the whole time, trying to avoid the shifters. Not an ideal state of mind for gathering intel. And it didn't help me that she was chasing me, trying to kill me. Beth Wilder. One of my own people. It was her all along. Even then, trapped in the end of time, as little as I understood about what was going on, I could tell she wasn't like me, that she didn't have the powers I did. I knew she had some kind of technology that kept her going in that suspended hell. Of course, I had no idea it was a device I would eventually have my people develop. I suppose I should appreciate the irony that it was her Chronon harness, my own Chronon harness, that it gave me the idea for the lifeboat protocol. The idea that our technology could let humanity survive the end of time. I suppose I have to thank her for that. And she paid for her sins in the end. But she left her mark on me. I know the time to pay for mine is approaching quickly, but not just yet. Back then, when Wilder and I played our game of cat and mouse at the end of time, if I'd had an ounce of control over my powers that I do now, things would have turned out very differently between the two of us. She was strong and had the training, and I was young and weak and scared. Even so, my abilities gave me an edge. I was lucky she didn't have the full striker gear. She was the one with the upper hand. I didn't learn to properly control my abilities until much later. In those days, they were unpredictable and operated on instinct. Control didn't come very easy. I can't help but be aware that this doesn't seem to be the case for Jack. His mastery is growing by leaps and bounds. Is it because that's the way he's always been? Fast on his feet, bold and adaptive? Or is the fracture affecting him too? I thought we could contain him. It's cost us dearly. It's not a mistake I'll make again. Man. Let's see, we should have some upgrade points here. Oh, only 3. I don't have enough yet. Not enough yet. Okay, let's go to the bottom floor, I guess. Ah, yes, all of the boards.
17 years, he lived through twice. All of it mapped out, from memory.
He knew the market trends before they occurred. He had the tools to make a fortune, and he did.
The end of time. Did we find all the, I think we did. All the, Chronon sources.
Paul told me that he tried to change things. Failed. What he'd seen, it broke him. And I'd seen Beth go down the same path, but Paul... it consumed him.
Quantum Ripple Research Unit. Let's see here. Is there a chain of emails? No, single one. To Paul Serene, looks like it's carbon copy to Martin Hatch. Paul Martin. I know you've both been arguing that the Quantum Ripple Casualty Research Subdivision has great potential and we should keep it funded. I must once again implore you to reconsider. I'll be the first one to admit that the technology is impressive. The fact that Doctors Morphin and Rangers, excuse me? Morphin and Rangers? Like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Can actually track the consequences rippling out from minor shifts within the Meyer-Joyce field is incredible. And the level of informational detail they managed to obtain is amazing. But here's the thing. They've been at this for 2 years now, and they have not produced a single useful result. Yes, we can trace actual events from their small inception point to the actual consequences, very much in keeping with the basic chaos theory concept of the butterfly flapping its wings. But well, so what? Every single thing that happens in this universe is the result of such a chain of events. Being able to see the chain offers no real insight to anything due to the very randomness of the process. Furthermore, it's utterly misleading. You could say that some tiny event or tiny decision in my life yesterday led me to writing this email, but that's technically true. But so did some tiny event or tiny decision in my life 15 years ago. It's all a chain. The event yesterday didn't take place in a vacuum. It didn't come out of nowhere. So what's the point? We have no control over it. We don't get to direct it, and we get no useful information out of it. Also, have you actually seen the reports they generate? From a technological point of view, the way they manage to automate their analysis of the fluctuation signatures within the Meyer-Joyce field is impressive. But again, it's all meaningless babble with no practical applications. Their personal remarks on the reports are even worse. With all due respect to Ron and Terry and their indisputable technical expertise, I don't know what they're doing. And I'm not sure they do either. It's like they're coming up with stuff at random. The above outlines the above outlines my concern as to the futility of the entire process, and I suspect that may not be enough to sway you. But I have one final point, and I think you should consider very, very carefully. The entire program is an unforgivable waste of Monarch resources. I don't mean money, although the entire Quantum Ripple Casualty Research Subdivision is costing us millions and millions of dollars. But that doesn't really matter because I know we can afford that. However, there's a more vital resource they're consuming. Each time they fire up their rig and delve into the Meyer-Joyce field, they eat up a huge amount of chronon particles. Those are a finite resource, and as you know, we are projecting the Ground Zero's yield will rapidly diminish as the fracture takes hold, which will happen very soon. You may not understand what the real impact of this is, so let me put it to you in practical terms. Every single time they detect and analyze a quantum ripple, it costs us a week of potential lifeboat runtime, minimum. Given Monarch's primary purpose and the total lack of useful results, I believe that's a luxury we cannot afford. I recommend shutting them down immediately, or at least during our next reorg. We can reallocate their resources to something useful and put Ron and Terry's expertise into great use designing the lifeboat. I'm sure we wouldn't regret putting them to work on that, given their track record of working with Chronon Tech. Doctors Morphin and Rangers, my goodness. Fantastic. Hilarious. Ooh, the MRI machine.
Paul was a powerful man, the leader of an empire, but behind the veil, he was a dying man. The signs were clear.
All these laptops are massive too, we keep running into.
Dr. Amaral was the one thing keeping Paul alive, but reading through their exchanges, there was something more than professional going on.
Well,
it's not my place to comment on.
Yeah, I think they kind of both liked each other, but he just wasn't real nice to her, it seems. Kept blowing her off. Sophia's personal notes. October 9th, 2016 at 2:31 p.m. I find myself at a loss. We knew the fracture would arrive. It was clear very quickly the process was occurring much faster than Paul's projections. His experiences had led us to believe. That was alarming in itself, but there's another concern. With the fracture, Paul's condition seems to be accelerating rapidly. I don't know what to do about either of those issues. I haven't had a chance to examine Paul properly, and of course he won't consent to any real tests at this point. He won't take the time, not with the situation being as critical as it is. He has to prepare for the gala, to take care of every little stupid thing Martin trots out for him. He won't think of himself at all, and I'm afraid that'll cost us dearly. So I don't know, I'm just speculating, but I believe this acceleration is a reaction to the stutters in time. In zero state, his wave function is further disrupted by the excessive chronon energies within his body. Before the university incident, before the fracture, the condition was progressive, but controllable. The lack of stutters helped keep it in check. Now its progress is rampant, and I worry that it may reach a critical point soon. We always knew that that was a possibility, but all of our projections assumed we would have years, time enough to come up with a cure, or a way to stop its progress, which means there's a very real chance that in the near future, Paul's condition overtakes him. And if he does become a shifter, I don't know what to do about it. We haven't been able to help Dr. Kim. I don't know what we could do for Paul. I don't know what to do. The treatments are still working, but they take a toll on him, and their effect is greatly diminished. I'm concerned we may hit a point where he's forced to use them so often, the treatment becomes worse than the condition itself. And yet, I don't see any other options. He will not rest. He insists on doing so much. I know he chafes under the dependence of the treatments. He sees it as a weakness. I'm afraid I may lose him. Oh. Let's see. We got, what, 3 more pieces of intel here?
Last chance to walk away, Joyce.
That was weird. How did he know we were there? Oh. Liam's not doing so hot.
From CFR. You look like you're in shape for this.
Oh man, I don't want to do this. I gotta turn the this chronon dampener off. Is there a way for me to turn this off? Oh shit. Oh god. I'm running low on ammo here. Wow, he went down quick.
Don't do it, man. Just stay down.
Oh, that's such a shame.
Fuck you. I've got too much riding on this. You're not going anywhere.
Ugh. Well, he's frozen at the moment. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's dead. Oh, well, thanks for hanging out, Rockhen. I appreciate it. I hope you Have a good rest of your weekend. Thanks for chilling out with us. I don't know if I want to try to push to finish this or not. Because there's a return to the university once we get through this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I do want to get finished with this so I can free up space so we can add some other stuff in the schedule. So we'll see what we can do. But yes, we probably will not be live Sunday, which is later today. I'll be putting a schedule out for this upcoming week as soon as possible. And possibly some new YouTube stuff as well. So keep an eye out on that, of course. But again, thank you so much for hanging out and have a great evening. We'll see you soon. All right, let me look here for some lore. We got a couple terminals.
They'd stockpiled all the chronon particles from Ground Zero to keep the lifeboat running.
Enough to hopefully last until a proper solution was discovered.
Chronon particle stockpile update to lifeboat maintenance. Everyone, please be advised that we are now at a point where lifeboat activation may occur. Accordingly, I've ensured that preparations are underway for activation. As a part of that, what chronon particle stores still remain at the Ground Zero harvesting operation are being moved to the headquarters and placed into a master chronon particle repository, ready to be placed under the CFR's control. Please be aware that what we have managed to accumulate until the point, or up until this point, is very likely to be all the chronon particles that we have access to. Due to the fracture's effects on the Meyer-Joyce field, the Ground Zero anomaly is showing definite signs of weakening. As a result, the chronon particle yield decreases drastically. It will soon drop to baseline. While we will obviously continue more traditional chronon particle harvesting operations in order to maximize our stockpile, we all need to recognize that sourcing them outside of the Ground Zero conditions is extremely inefficient. Or, in plain terms, unless we find another source of chronon particles, and I don't believe we will, what we have now is all we'll ever have. Please be aware that all use of chronon technology eats into our limited resources, and while we of course recognize that we need to have our strikers and other soldiers operate in stutters, each operation undertaking will eat away at our stockpile and, in very real terms, cost us days of lifeboat runtime. Accordingly, we'll have to plan all use of this technology closely and choose our battles carefully. That said, we should also realize the ongoing situation with Jack Joyce constitutes an emergency, and we will likely require unconventional chronon particle investments. Just the same, we should be aware of the cost. I expect to see projected chronon particle consumption rates for the foreseeable future and simulations on how long our stockpile will last. Adjusted for all the scenarios we've discussed, see our last meeting minutes in our next Monday meeting. Sophia. Alright, we got 2 more narrative objects. Oh, poor Liam, man.
The lifeboat revolved around the countermeasure. He knew Will would try to take it back. That's why he was killed. He knew I'd try to do the same eventually.
Clearly, he was right.
From Lauren McStevenson, read me right now, CFR procedures to lifeboat maintenance. People, because there seems to be a certain lack of clarity about when it's appropriate for someone to enter the CFR chamber and mess with a chronon field regulator. And because I just had to fire Kevin Janeway because he did the exact thing, let me remind you of the approved CFR procedure. So is Janeway intended to be a Star Trek reference, I wonder? It has to be, right? Please, or you do not touch the CFR, period. I may touch the CFR because I'm the lead technician in charge of it. Dr. Sophia Amaral may touch the CFR because she's our head of research and she knows what she's doing. Mr. Paul Serene may touch the CFR because he's Paul Serene and it's his CFR. Nobody else touches the CFR. On occasion, some enormously lucky individuals who have personally trained by me and are proven to be very, very dependable and incredibly good at their jobs, who don't have a track record of trying to enter the CFR chamber like paint-huffing imbeciles because they just wanted to take a closer look at it, and who have remembered to bribe the lead technician in charge of the CFR with Tom Waits tickets, may be given written instructions to perform specific procedures on the CFR. That will be a great honor and a sign of a significant degree of trust, and those people should be accorded all professional respect and an appropriate degree of brown-nosing and or passive-aggressive displays of envy by their peers. Or, to put it another way, you do not touch the CFR unless you want to join Kevin in the how to stop being an arrogant dumb shit who jeopardized the only hope of a future for the entire human race because his mansplaining ass thought what the CFR really needed was a random dude who knew better self-improvement course down at the unemployment office, which I'm sure is where we all believe he was escorted to by those armed men. There are no exceptions to this. The entire lifeboat protocol depends on the CFR being present, properly connected, and functioning normally. You do not want to jeopardize this. This is bigger than any of us, and we are not here to around. Laura McStevens, man, she means business. She means business. Let's see. I think the only thing I can interact with is Liam here.
Seeing that face put it into perspective. They were all misled, manipulated to believing they were doing what was right, what was necessary.
Liam Burke made his choice.
Liam Burke was an unnecessary casualty. One of way too many.
Yeah. So, he's frozen in a time stutter, though. Do we know he's actually... that he died? I'm just hoping I'm hoping he's alright.
Fiona, I'm at the CFR chamber. The door's locked.
That's way above my access level. But, since my friend disabled security earlier, I should be able to do this. Listen, I don't really know what the plan is, but it's all up to you now. Good luck.
Okay.
It was like walking into a shrine. This was our holy relic.
Personal Notes on the CFR by Dr. Henry Kim. Let's see here. Wow, this is a long one too. Goodness. Let me scroll back up. January 5th, 2011. This thing feels like a conundrum wrapped in a puzzle. It's an incredible piece of technology, and I feel like we're only scratching the surface of what it can do, and we have already learned so much. I thought I had a good understanding of the intricacies of chronon particles and their practical applications before. Now I realize that I've still got a great deal to learn. The chronon field regulator, as I've decided to call it, is a little miracle. How such a small device can do so much is beyond me. I know it taps into the Meyer-Joyce field, but I don't know how. My experiments just show it can do it. It can also manipulate the field. I wish I knew how. Still, the mechanics of its operation give me ideas, new avenues of thought I've been trying to find for such a long time. The task that I've been set by Mr. Serene has, frankly, stumped me for years. Knowing that we observe as the passage of time is just the result of chronon particles being constantly generated within the Meyer-Joyce field is a simple fact that I've been aware of for a long time. But being able to manipulate those particles in a meaningful way, well, that's another question. The mechanics of the situation are clear, almost frustratingly so. In a zero-state environment, there are no chronon particles, and thus time is frozen. The idea of artificially flooding an area with chronon particles to enable the passage of time is the obvious solution. But actually finding a way of doing that, that's something else. Not only are chronon particles incredibly difficult to source, so obtaining enough to actually stutter-proof an area for any time longer than a fraction of a second has always seemed impossible. Perhaps even more importantly, the mechanism of manipulating the particles in a way that would allow me to define a certain volume of space as stutter-proofed has constantly eluded me. Well, Ground Zero has solved the former problem for us. We're almost up and running, and very soon we'll have the ability to harvest chronon particles at useful rates. We'll be able to build a truly formidable stockpile of them in the years to come. As for the latter problem, manipulating the chronon particles, that seems to be something the CFR does with ease. Its ability to tap into the Meyer-Joyce field and affect change in its topology is exactly what I need. Unfortunately, I don't know what it, or how it does it. I don't have a clue. And I don't know how to effectively control these effects. but my research into the practical effects of this operation has given me ideas for a different kind of chronon technology that works on a somewhat similar principle, except instead of tapping into the Meyer-Joyce field, it generates a similar localized field of its own, an artificial chronon particle field. And within that field, we can manipulate chronon particles at will. This means that we should be able to create, quote, stutter-proofing technology, allowing us to shield a certain area from the effects of zero state. And I believe that I'll be able to miniaturize the technology to allow for personalized devices with the same effect, almost like an environmental suit of sorts, with a harness the user would wear to create a chronon field across or around his body. There are still many challenges here, one of which is that any significant volume of stutter-proof space will incur an unacceptably high drain on chronon particles, which are decidedly limited resources. Obviously, with the lifeboat protocol requiring a large stutter-proofed area that we can maintain for years, quite possibly decades, this is a critical issue we have to solve, and Mr. Serene has made that quite clear to me. Frankly, even Mr. Hatch backing me, the thought of disappointing Serene over this makes me quite anxious. I understand his concerns, and they are of course entirely founded, but the man's intensity is unnerving. In any case, I'm hopeful that I'll figure this problem soon. I'm hoping to be able to use the CFR itself to regulate the flow of chronon particles. Given its nature, I suspect it might be eminently suitable for such a role in the lifeboat project, and cut down our chronon consumption rate by a great margin. My control over the CFR is limited, but it seems to be a very basic functionality for it, so I'm optimistic I can do it. I'm still looking into it, one thing at a time. We've already made great progress, and I will say that Mr. Serene's been quite complimentary with these successes, so I think he'll give us all the time we need. Well, it's not like he has a lot of choice in the matter. I'll be honest, the CFR is becoming a bit of an obsession for me. I wish I could sit down and have that conversation and just ask those questions. How did he build it? What's it actually for? But I've been denied that opportunity. A part of me wants to open the CFR up and get to the bottom of it, but the potential consequences terrify me. We've already seen what it can do if unleashed. Even worse, there's the possibility that I couldn't get it back together, and just the idea of making a mistake like that is positively bowel liquefying thought. Having to explain that to Mr. Serene, no thank you. So as it is, I've only dared to open up a bit of the casing to get a rough idea of some of the engineering inside. It's amazing work, and it has certainly been a lesson in humility for me. I still have a lot to learn, but I'm a very fast learner. And this has got to be the most important work anyone has ever engaged in the history of humanity. If we succeed in our mission, the world will not soon forget the name of Dr. Henry Kim. Alright, all narrative objects found. Although it looks like we got a couple things here. Oh no, Charlie! Data Samurai. Wow.
There'd been some kind of struggle in the chamber.
Aww.
I didn't know the details. Somebody cleaned it up.
A man named Charlie Wincott. I believe he chose to take a stand. Unfortunately, it ended badly for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems to be that kind of work environment.
Man. Poor Charlie. What happened to Hatch, though? That's curious. Because Liam fought Hatch up here, too, remember? So what happened to him? He up and disappeared. Interesting.
It took 11 years for Will to build the countermeasure. Beth died for it, and I knew it could fix the fracture.
This fucking thing.
The problem was, I didn't have a clue how to use it. The only person who did was dead. But Monarch had a way of getting to him before that ever happened.
The university time machine. They've got the core here.
Yup.
Monarch had built their own time machine above the CFR chamber. That's where I needed to go.
You still believed you could go back and save your brother?
Yes.
Because, I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you? And actually, I'm wondering, let me go... Let me ride this down here. Although, technically, I think we're going up, not down. Yes, we are going up in the elevator. And away we go! The slow elevator ride.
Paul took the core of the time machine from the university, hooked it up to his own machine. It was part of his sick desire for control. But that gave me one last shot at fixing things. I could go back. Maybe get to Will before Paul killed him. And if I could get the countermeasure in Will's hands, maybe I could still turn everything around.
Yeah. That, I think, is a good place for us to wrap up. I'll leave y'all on a cliffhanger. I appreciate everybody for hanging out tonight. We had a lot of lore dump this evening, a lot of reading. Thank you again so very much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, a great start to your week, and we will see you soon. Have a great evening, everybody. Great time zone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.